And we're joined now by Blake Adams, my favorite redneck in the world. And Blake, we've had a little technical difficulties getting started, but luckily our fans don't have to share in that. What the heck has happened to you? We miss you out on tour. I know that you had surgery. Please tell us what happened and about the surgery.
Yeah, I was told in 2008 I needed total hip replacement, and I've been kind of just fighting through it since then. Been getting shots of cortisone, and my redneck's term is a greaser for in my hip to make it halfway work properly, and I do about 2 of those every year. And I got one the week of Christmas, like I always do. Went out to the Humana to play and practice out there, and things just weren't quite right, and every doctor had always told me that the shots would eventually stop working, and so I played Humana, just slapped around. It was kind of garbage, to be honest with you, and then went to San Diego, Torrey Pines, played 1 round and just hung it up. I've been hurting a long time, and was just really ready to I don't know, finally maybe be healthy for once. And I talked to Brant Snedeker in the locker room one day, and he had his labrums fixed by a guy in Vail, Colorado, Dr. Mark Philippon. And so I had my agent reach out to them on Friday morning when I was out at the Torrey tournament, and he told me there was a 2-month waiting list for just a consultation, and obviously have a pretty good agent because I had a appointment 8 a.m. Monday morning. Went in and saw his whole team of doctors, and they did MRIs, X-rays, all that mess. They were kind of surprised I was even walking, to be honest with you. And so Tuesday morning we had surgery. They took out 3 bone spurs, a cyst that was about the size of a ping pong ball, and they shaved and reshaped my femur because it was just not sitting in the capsule very well. They repaired my labrum. He thinks that I tore it about 4 or 5 years ago, and he said that it was one of the worst tears he had seen, that it looked like it had been mangled by a dog. It was so beat up. And then he drilled holes in my femur called microfracture, which releases natural stem cells to help form some form of cartilage, because I had little to no cartilage on my hip. So after that big long laundry list of hips injuries there, he fixed me up. And Wednesday morning I was riding a bike, and 8 weeks on crutches. Tomorrow will be 7 weeks removed from surgery, so we're moving along. I'm very, very blessed. Play a game for a living, like I've always said, and you really take things for granted once you get on crutches. And there's so many people in this world with certain disabilities that they can't do the things that I do, and just very, very blessed. And I mean, this whole thing's been very, very humbling, and something that it really makes me appreciate the things that I've achieved, or just my long-term goals with golf or outside of golf. It's been really, really
Hey, Blake,
humbling.
you've dealt with injuries throughout your entire life. You've done amazing things to even have a chance to get out on the PGA Tour, let alone go out and perform the way you have. How hard for you to have achieved what you have on the PGA Tour and then be dealt a setback like this?
I mean, I've always, just looked at it as just the hand I was dealt. I mean, I've never make excuses for it. I just deal with it, wake up every day, thank God I'm up above the brown dirt, and, just kind of move forward. I mean, injuries are part of everyone's lives. I mean, mine have been pretty severe, but I just suck it up and go. I mean, I'm a redneck. I just deal with it. I mean, I don't complain about it. I don't take very much Advil, ibuprofen. I don't take any pills. In this whole surgery, I've had 1 pain pill. That was that first day when I guess the nurse gave it to me. Other than that, I haven't had a single pain pill in 7 weeks. So, just always been hurt. It's been kind of my MO. I mean, I don't know what healthy is, I guess. And but I mean, I don't really call it a setback. I actually, in a way, feel very, very blessed to have gone through this surgery because, here I am traveling around the country playing golf. Arguably one of the greatest jobs in the world, and everybody sees the glitz and glamour of it, but what they don't see is the at-home life. I have two wonderful kids, a 5-year-old little boy, 2-year-old little girl, wonderful wife, and I'm gone all the time. Last year I had a run of tournaments where I played 9 straight weeks, never came home. That was 63 straight days without a day off. My family, obviously journeyed out there some, but not nearly as much as I would have liked them to. But these 7 weeks I've been at home. I mean, I have actually been able to hit pause. Just kind of put golf, off the side. I can be a dad full time. I'm actually coaching my little boy's baseball team, coaching his basketball team right now. Just having fun. I'm going to these dance recitals that I could care less about, but once my little girl's up there, it's awesome. So just like being a dad's, been really, really special, and and at home full time dad. I love my job. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but there's something about being at home every night, tucking your kids in. I wake up every morning, get on my crutches, hop in my truck. Me and my little boy go to school, and I walk him in there every day, and just hang out. Well, all his classmates, and just just having fun. I mean, just enjoying life, and it's not really a setback. I see it really more as an opportunity to.
Well, that's why our followers are going to love following this show with you, Blake. We're going to update with you again in 2 weeks, but I've got a thing before I go because I know that you're a huge sports fan. And I just got a gander at the television, and I see the Celtics are up by 1 against the Miami Heat. You watching that game?
I actually was. Me and my little boy were watching. He loves LeBron, and he's a big, big basketball guy. And so I was watching early on. They were whipping them pretty good. They were up 17 earlier, and I guess they fought back, like you said. But the Heat's been on a mighty, mighty tough run. I mean, there's so much parity in athletics now. Those long, long streaks like that just don't happen very often. The last one, I guess, was, good gosh, the Houston Rockets. I think that ended up losing at Boston to actually snap their record. So, it's a neat thing to watch. I'm definitely caught up in my sports center, sitting in this leg machine I have to sit in for 6 hours every day. I got 2 hours of rehab. So I have been busy with some other projects outside of golf that I have really.
Well, I'm going to leave you on this note. I hate to break it to your son, but there's at least one guy that's in this conversation that's rooting for the Boston Celtics to stop another streak.
Well, it might happen. We're actually Hawks fans, obviously because being from Georgia. I mean, our Hawks are terrible, but we root for them anyway, and we like watching LeBron because he's obviously the best of the best. So I always have him watch him to maybe learn something. He's only 5 years old, but my daddy growing up always drove me up to Atlanta and to see Jordan and Magic and Larry Bird and all of those guys. So it's just neat to kind of see the interaction.
Well, we're not going to keep you from him anymore. That's Blake Adams. Blake, we thank you so much. Keep the rehab going well. We can't wait to see you back out here, and we're going to hook up with you again in 2 weeks' time.